Okay, now we can do a cold open.
Okay, tournament time. What do we do here on tournament style again? Well, I'll tell you what we do here.
Hold on a minute.
Golden retriever.
Milky Way is a fuck. That's like a really
music is
bad
broken.
over. No, I just got the wrong version on the file, but I guess that's fine, right?
You broke the.
You can swap in the right version, right? Hello, welcome to tournament style. Like it's fine.
Whoa, your intro in today.
No, you got it. You go ahead. I'm glad we were on the same page though for the cold open because I was like, all right, easy solution. Awkward pause for 7 to 10 seconds, which is the golden length of for an awkward pause for comedic purposes. Are you going to talk or say anything? I'll do that's fine.
I was waiting the 10 seconds that you said was golden.
You're waiting the 10 seconds to respond.
Hello and welcome to Tournament Style. The tournament today. What the fuck?
I thought I'd be able to take a sip, but I would have spit it out. Protein shake.
In a measuring cup.
Well, we had to record. I didn't have time to put it in the normal glass.
Shouldn't it take the same amount of time?
What do you mean?
Why is it faster to put it in
I have to measure it and then put it in a normal glass. Sorry.
I see.
Cool.
Got it.
I'll let you go finally. I do have news, so hurry up.
It's tournament style.
Is that all?
Yeah, I'm Austin, you're Guillermo.
And
we host a tournament here every week. This month is a theme month. Janu-DAIRY.
Hail to the milkman, okay, hail to the milkman.
You're drinking out of a normal cup.
I take milk from cows and I give it to men. No. Milk was a bad choice.
that's our theme month music.
Wow.
Which we're gonna have every theme month.
Janu-DAIRY.
Janu-DAIRY.
Do you get it?
Get what?
You know, it's like January.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. I had to explain somewhat to someone that every theme month is just us making up a funny name for the month and then working backwards from as best we can. Which that's how I love to do creative anything. Is just to work backwards.
The people don't know that you're actually scared of milk.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
a phobia, if you
have
can.
I have a milkophobia, as
That's
they
right. Lactophobia.
That has to be it. If there's a real milk fear, it has to be lactophobia, right?
Gotta be.
Because, yeah, that's right. I've been scared of milk since I was a boy because it gives me uncontrollable diarrhea. What?
You're intolerant.
I am in. Well, that makes me sound like a bigot.
Every lactose intolerant person is a bigot.
That's not true. The definition of bigot has to include like towards a human, right?
Humans create milk.
Let's see. Big. Sorry.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
A person who is obstinately or unreasonably attached to a belief, opinion, or faction, especially one who is prejudiced or antagonistic towards a person or people on the basis of their membership of a particular group. So I don't hate people that drink milk.
Why did we land on lactose intolerant? Like, why is that?
As a people?
No, like as the way of saying that you can't digest lactose correctly.
This is a great segue to some news I had, but I do think there's a difference between an intolerance, a sensitivity, an allergy, and
is there anything else that we're intolerant of as a people that's like a known thing? Like
I believe so. Let me double check this.
Like a shellfish intolerance.
Most common food intolerances, dairy. So there is gluten intolerance. Oh,
But
is
people
this
don't say
real?
that, right? They say celiac or whatever it's called. Celiac.
Celiac includes that, but that's a different. It's a square rectangle thing. You don't. It's not the exact same.
Okay.
Um, did you know there's caffeine intolerance?
That sounds tough.
Yeah. Let
How
me
does anyone
see.
live?
I'm actually really curious about this. It's okay. We can talk about it. I don't see
Kind of
anything
makes
else
sense though,
crazy.
I
So
guess.
there's a limited amount of intolerances, I guess.
Yeah.
My news was that I took a food sensitivity test, an at-home food sensitivity test.
What did you find you were sensitive? Oh, an at-home one? Like you did it? You administered it?
I provided
What
the
does that
blood
mean?
sample and then mailed it to a lab. Yeah, it's
You
through
came in a
Everly.
cup?
No blood, Austin. Wait, do you ejaculate blood?
Let's move on. What did you
That's a yes.
you sent it into a lab?
Yeah, it's through Everly. Well, they do the ancestry stuff. They do other at home tests. They're pretty. I'd say they're one of the top two companies for that kind of junk. It was. Let me say it was very expensive, and the results I got cannot be correct. I
Oh, I
had
gotta hear this then.
I had zero high sensitivities. My one was it mild reactivity, I think is what it was. Egg whites, which
Interesting.
if it's true would be highly disappointing. My the whatever bracket is under mild reactivity was bell peppers, sunflower seeds, and egg yolks. So now with the whole egg.
What's under mild? I thought mild was like
There was like there's three levels, like highly reactive, mild, less, and then none. I
oh,
guess
okay.
maybe that's what it is. So lesser reactive to I'm lesserly reactive to
That's
sunflower bell
basically
peppers.
nothing then.
I think so. And then there were like 192 foods that I have zero sensitivity to,
That's all of
which
them.
I feel like that can't be right because my stomach is always messed up. So,
Maybe it's something else though. Maybe it's like you have bad gut biome and stuff.
well, I did
You have
some
divertic.
research. Yeah, I did some research, and there are so that's what I was saying earlier. There's differences between sensitivity, intolerance, which
And this is just from your blood? Like
this was from a
you
blood
can just
sample.
find this out from your blood? What
They
your food intolerances are?
Yeah, I
Or
guess they test
sensitivities?
for some kind of antibodies. That when you have one of those, if there's a reactive food in you, it's actually your immune system that's responding. Which may be, I would have assumed that would be the same for allergies. So I thought allergies was your immune
That's what
system
I would have
over
thought as well,
responding.
yeah.
So I don't really know. I'm starting to feel like it was a scam. It was like $200. So I'm I feel like I kind of wasted
That's
200
crazy.
bucks. Yeah, it is crazy.
That's
And
crazy.
and somebody was like, "Oh, well, you should just do an allergy test." And I was like, "I'm not gonna get scammed again immediately." So
No, yeah, do it. It'll
uh,
be
anyway,
pretty
but that's
funny.
my some other that's some random not dairy food related news. I guess I'll update you if I find anything else out. I don't think I'm gonna cut out eggs. I that seems ridiculous to me.
Do you eat a lot of eggs?
I do.
You're like a fox.
I'm sorry.
What animal eats the most eggs? Birds?
Birds don't eat eggs; they lay them.
No, I know, but they steal other eggs and eat them, right?
Is that a certain species of bird? I've never heard this. What animal eats eggs? Oh, like snakes eat eggs.
Snakes is a good. They also lay eggs.
Wow.
So, what do you have to say about that before you move on?
Well, snakes eat
Before
eggs
you
from
move on.
different. I know. I'm not reading. I'm answering your question. Snakes eat eggs of different species,
Okay.
like birds. So,
Okay.
do
What did you
birds
say?
eat snake
Wow.
eggs?
That'd be funny.
It would be funny. uh, What was the other thing you're saying? There's a leaf
Wow.
blower outside. I hope you can't hear it, but it's really. I'm trying to raise my volume because it's really
You
distracting.
said wow to something. You read something.
Oh, I was. I have 17 animals that eat chicken eggs. Are you ready? I said wow because that
Chicken
seems
eggs.
a lot to
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
Possum, raccoons, skunks, snakes. Top four. Bobcats, coyotes, dogs, aardvark, weasels, crows, owls,
Crows.
bear,
You said crow.
crow.
What's a crow
Oh,
again?
because it's a bird.
I'm just
All right, at,
saying.
at 10 and 11, you get a bird
I'm
and an
just
owl.
saying. I'm just saying.
How many? Let me read this. How many eggs do they actually? Let's see. Crows are an indigenous animal that make use of their brain power when hunting food. If you have some chickens running around in your yard during the day, a crow will easily spot it from far away and then fly over to attack. If a crow can spot a chicken egg out in the open, they will
It's
happily
his. Yeah.
feed on it. Seems situational.
uh,
Okay, all right. Enough egg talk. I'm sensitive.
yeah. This is not the poultry month. This is the dairy month. Okay.
Oh, let me hold on.
Oh,
Oh, that's the intro
the
music.
wrong one.
Actually, can we pause for a second?
Yeah. Go for it.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure everything was okay because some
Yeah. No
like weird.
problem.
Who is this? Okay, you said.
So before we get too far
Oh,
away,
hail to the milkman, the milkman, the milkman. Okay, hail to the milkman. The milkman is me.
I don't know how you're gonna clip that, but good luck, or how you're gonna edit that.
you're wearing a Bills jersey.
And I'm wearing a Bills jersey. That's right. Go Bills! Bills Mafia won
They would
Buffalo.
have played by the time they're listening to this, but they are playing this weekend coming up. Are you nervous? They just won the 2 seed. They beat Miami last week, like we talked
Oh,
about.
is present me nervous as we're recording this?
Well, I wanted to say something before we get there. They
Okay.
beat the Dolphins by 7 points, close game. My
Yeah.
team in first place, they beat them by 35 the week before, but 7 is cute too. 7's pretty cute for the 2 seed right there. That's pretty
Okay.
good. And
They beat the Cowboys by like
now
50
you're the
points.
2 seed.
Oh, I see. You're saying we didn't earn it?
No, I'm saying you're the second best team in the AFC,
I
and
love it.
the margin between 1 and 2 seems pretty high.
I hate that we're going to be getting a lot of clips of me being critical of the Bills on our podcast. But let me preface again as not a football person. My harshness, my harsh comment is if we play the playoffs like we played the Miami game, things might not go in our favor. I think it was a fortunate game for us. I think Josh Allen fights, and if Josh Allen could take on 11 men on his own, he would for the Bills and for the love of the game. And he's amazing. But as far as like sloppy in it, I mean, it was a kooky game.
Crazy
It was
game.
a
Really
kooky
good though.
game.
Fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I think that obviously the defensive plays were great, but it was a kooky game for the Bills, and I think they're fortunate that they came out on top. I mean, I think they played well, but you can't have those kind of accidental touchdowns, and you gotta, yeah, I don't know.
I think they easily beat the Steelers this weekend.
And they had a 95-yard like kickoff return, like that
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah. The punt return.
that doesn't just, I don't know, that, you know what I mean?
They have good special teams. That's part of the game too.
I guess you're right. That's fair.
I think they easily beat the Steelers. I think then after that is where the worry will come in if they play either the Chiefs or the Browns or something. But
I am on the same page, except that my alarm bells go off if there is a game that they're expected to win, because I want them
fair.
to show up like they're playing the Chiefs. I want them to show up like they're playing, even the Dolphins. I think, I'm
Right.
sure they I know that they're professionals and they take every game seriously, but that's what I worry about with the Steelers game, is that it seems like it should be uh in the bag, and that, so, but
Yeah.
yeah,
We can talk more next week about my team since they don't play this weekend.
why not? Are they
They
lazy?
have a bye. Yeah, they're lazy.
Oh.
Uh,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna be just as nervous because the expectation is for the Ravens to not only go to the Super Bowl but to win. A lot of people are picking them to win the whole thing because they've
Yeah,
looked really good. So
some
the
some pressure,
expectations
some
are the
jinxing.
highest they can be. So I'm gonna be nervous next week.
Well,
So
that's great. I'm excited. Both of our teams are hot right now because that's always fun.
yeah, hopefully we get an AFC Championship game 1 and 2.
Yeah, one of my favorite pictures is us in 2021 watching the
2021, yeah.
yeah the Bills and Ravens
No,
playoff game.
2022.
Okay, yeah, I don't.
No, 2021. 2021. 2021. Has to be
Yeah,
21. I had
whenever it
long hair.
was, you had your, yeah, that's
That's
right, you
right.
had your long hair. That's funny. So I love it. So go Bills, and excited to. It's also just fun for me. I love going from worst to first. I love the heart of the Bills. Like, this is, I'd rather watch this every day. I'd rather watch Josh Allen just, like, put his heart out there. He's not perfect, but he's an amazing player. I mean, he finished with the most touchdowns and the most yards. Is that what it was? He had some. He had a pretty good. Some pretty good. Wait, what?
I don't know, man.
Well, anyway, he had an amazing season, regardless of he just likes to toss that ball up and and kind of see something. And
Yeah.
shout out to Mike Daniels. I love that kid.
Who?
Is that his name?
Who?
Hold
Who are
on.
you trying to say before you look it up? Like, just who is this person? Like, what do they do?
Who's the Dolphins coach?
Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, Mike Daniels.
You're close.
You can. That's how
You just
that's
told
how
me,
the Irish do it. You can omit the muck.
and then add an S.
That's
Mike Daniels.
right. I'll
Mike
have a.
Donalds.
Can we take your order? Yeah, exactly. Can we take your order? I'll have a Mike McDaniels, please.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of the NFL, a lot of coaches disappearing. Say, Belichick retired, or not retired, but he's off the
Off the grid.
Patriots. Probably will come back and coach something else. Saban retired in Alabama and college. It's
Oh yeah, wow.
Pete Carroll gone.
Is he finally moving out of Bama? God bless him.
I
Go live
think he
somewhere
likes the
else.
South. Yeah.
I doubt it.
But yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Okay, that's interesting. New era, you think?
Yeah, new era. I
Cool.
think that I would like to see Belichick coach somewhere else. I think that'd be kind of funny.
Interesting.
But,
Yeah, he goes to Tampa Bay and wins a
yeah.
few.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's kind of. I feel bad for. I mean, he has 6 rings, so it's hard to feel bad for him. But did
Yeah,
Brady
sure.
carry him? That's kind of.
Yeah, a lot of people said the other way around, right? And now you
Well,
think,
Brady won one without him.
yeah, I
And
know,
without
right? So
Brady, Belichick kind of sucks. So it's kind of.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. The student has become the master. I think that's how it works in football, right?
Good one. Did you watch any of the Golden Globes?
I did not. I'm excited for. I've been staying off every social media because I want you to tell me everything about the Golden Globes. I did hear one fun thing. We'll see if you bring it up, and if not, I'll bring it up. But
I
yeah,
actually didn't have much to talk about because people won awards. You know, Oppenheimer did really well. Uh, Anatomy of a Fall did really well. Succession did really well. The Bear,
cool.
all the good TV shows and movies. I don't know how what your feelings are on the Golden Globes in general. Of like, because it's like kind of it's not the Emmys, it's not the Oscars, it's not as glamorous, but it has both TV and movie, and it's kind of yeah.
Yeah, I think that's great. That's fun. I was decided to watch the Bills game in general, or in general instead. Decided to watch the Bill. Dude, there. Can you hear the leaf blower outside? It's horrible.
No, I can't.
Decided to. Well, that's good for the quality of the audio. Yeah, didn't watch them, but I think it's super fun. I did see some. Was it the holdovers? What's his name?
Paul Giamatti, he did win.
Yeah, that's awesome. Have you seen the movie yet?
Not yet. I have
I
not.
think it's worth it. I think it's worth it.
Yeah, for sure.
Did Emma Stone win
For Poor Things.
for? Okay, cool. Have you seen Poor Things?
No, I have not.
People have been telling me that I really need to see it.
I'm
That the
probably gonna watch
performance
it
is
this
great.
weekend. Yeah.
Cool. And then there was one more, right? What was the other big? What are the categories? Did they do best film?
Yeah, they
Best,
do best film.
what was the best flick?
I want to say Oppenheimer. Let me see.
I I haven't seen it, but I don't know.
What?
I don't know, man.
You were yeah, Oppenheimer one.
Is it? Did it?
Well,
Is it just heavy? Is that why? Is it just a lot?
what does that mean? Not. I'm
Like
sure it's good. What are you talking about?
how good though?
Good enough.
Getting us to beat the holdovers and Paul Giamatti.
Well, The Holdovers was nominated for not drama, right?
Oh, is that what it
Because
was?
they separate them.
Oh yeah, Poor Things musical or comedy. I didn't know Poor Things was a musical. Wow. Christopher
It's
Nolan, director of a motion picture. Imagine though.
so another thing I did
Okay,
want to talk
cool.
about the Golden Globes is the host.
The
You
host,
said you stayed off social media, which is not what I would have preferred, but the host did really poorly.
Joe Coy.
Joe Coy, yep.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about
Okay, you did
this.
hear a little bit.
Just a tiny bit. Actually, just recently. Like 10 minutes
I
ago.
feel like at this point of your hosting the job, so he got on stage, did his monologue. It wasn't doing super well
Okay.
to the point where at one point he blamed the writers for his jokes, like on
Oh, like
stage.
on stage?
Yeah, he
I
was
love it.
like he told a joke that nobody laughed at, and he was like, "I just got this job 10 days ago. If you don't like the jokes, it's the writers. Like my jokes, you guys are laughing at. The jokes you
Oh
don't
my
like,
gosh.
yeah, it was weird."
And the
And his
sure.
joke about
I'll just have to
Barbie
watch it.
was just like, "Oh, a movie about boobies." And I
Very
was like,
nice.
"Oh, okay, yeah, all right."
Because that's what Barbie was about,
And
yeah.
I guess he just—I don't know what he expected.
Who is this guy?
Joe Coy
Just
is a comedian.
right
I,
wing or left? I want to know.
I actually don't know.
I'm just
Um,
kidding.
I the funny thing about
Panelist on
it is
Chelsea
I
lately.
had barely learned about this guy last year because
Oh,
my partner's parents really like this comedian. We actually watched one of his stand-ups at their place because they like had to show him to us.
uh-huh.
I didn't think he was that funny, but I understood like why maybe older people like his humor.
Okay.
Um
Yeah, is it stand up in general these days? Well, I don't know if I want to unpack this yet. I won't interrupt. Go ahead.
I mean, he was not that funny. Like he seemed like just a run of the mill comedian.
Okay, sure.
And he bombed on as the Golden Globes host. So
I do want to reference who was the Golden Globes host 2023.
what was it? That was Joe Coy. Oh, in 2023, probably Ricky Gervais or Tina Fey, maybe.
Oh, was it Jared Carmichael? Does that ring a bell?
Oh, Gerard Carmack. Yeah, he did do that. That's right.
Okay, so it doesn't sound like anything. But you're saying Tina Fey and Ricky Gervais have hosted it recently?
Tina Fey and Amy Poehler did one recently, and then I know, yeah, I think unless I'm thinking of the Oscars or something, but I think so.
Well, I haven't seen a ton of the clips. I was just chatting with someone earlier who mentioned this. Yeah, I guess that's fun. I don't know. I mean, obviously, if you don't want to repeat it, but what was the Taylor Swift thing?
The
I don't
Taylor
want to.
Swift thing was that he said his joke was, "Oh, the big difference between the Golden Globes and the NFL is you'll get less shots of Taylor Swift here at the Golden Globes."
That's not
And then
terrible.
no, it's not. It's not even a shot at her. It's kind of a shot at the NFL. But she
Yeah.
just like drank her drink like because it wasn't bad, but it also it's not like that funny.
Yeah,
Um,
sure.
but I
Right.
guess just like mentioning Taylor and everything, just
Wow. How fun. Oh wait. Oh, the 2024 Golden Globe Awards are already on his Wikipedia.
oh nice.
Yeah. Among the barbs that drew the most ire were sexist jokes involving the Barbie movie and
Yeah,
Taylor Swift, as well as uncomfortable jokes directed at Meryl Streep and Robert De Niro. Noted that many of Coy's jokes drew groans and boos. Hilarious that this is already on his
that is pretty funny.
Wikipedia. Do you, is this a to play devil's advocate? Is this a case of well, no, because you saw it and it was bad.
Yes, not good.
Okay. I was gonna say, is this the internet jumping on someone? But
No, no, no. It was bad.
okay, well, that's a lot of fun. I'm sad I missed it.
I
I'm
do have
glad
a
I watched
question.
the Bills winning
Would you
instead of.
host the Golden Globes if they offered you next year? Because I wouldn't. If they offered it to me, I would say no. I'd be like, I don't want that smoke. Like, I don't need to host. If you want to give me an award, like to present, I'll do that. But I'm not gonna host. If they asked me right
Oh
now, I'd
wow,
say no.
I
You, do you want to throw your hat in the ring?
sure, man. This is me throwing my hat in the ring. I do find that I play host type roles well. Let me just say that.
Who's the
Well, you
judge
can
of that?
disagree.
You're and yourself with
Yep,
that.
that's just me.
Okay,
That's
got it.
my confidence in it. That's my confidence in it.
Like it's beneath
So
me, but I think if you wanted to host the Golden Globes, I think you could do it. Is what
I
I'm
guess
saying.
what I'm saying, where I'm going is one, if I have like the year, like if someone's asking me now and this is real life, like we get all the attention, yeah, I would tank for us to get that much attention, right? Like this is for us.
Oh
So yeah,
man,
of
but if you
course.
do as bad as Joe Coy, is it's almost bad attention.
No
I don't
bad
know if I
attention is
want
bad.
that. I just don't know.
No,
I
all
might have to
attention is
ditch
good
you
attention.
for Joe Coy as a host.
I just make a bunch of jokes about like you and that like nobody knows who you are. Like, oh, that Austin, he's always having his mustache and whatever, which is
um,
a part of your identity already, by the way. It's on your
wow,
Wikipedia already that you
wow,
have
how
a
did that
mustache.
happen?
Yeah, it was me. I keep a close tab on you and Joe Coy's Wikipedia,
You
and
know,
I make sure to update them
you know how you
regularly.
used to be able to. I mean, I don't know how it works now, but how you used to be able to edit any Wikipedia.
You can't do that anymore.
I just said I started this by saying I don't know, but my point is a funny fun fact would be if you edited and kept up with something's Wikipedia, would it not be? Like if you just learned that I was the manager of one Wikipedia, would you find that interesting or would you not care?
No, I think that'd be interesting and hilarious. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
definitely. I don't know to who it would be funny. Between us, that makes sense. It'd be funny to me if you were doing that. Yeah, I think that's a. I don't know. See, there's a little lock on the
What if
Wikipedia.
I?
Let
What
me
if I? Right. What if I like you learned that I was like the editor
semi.
of like Panama Canals Wikipedia or something like
I'd say you don't know shit about
that.
Panama Canal.
And then I just rattle off a bunch of facts and
That'd be great.
information.
This I'm hovering the lock on
That's
the
a good
Wikipedia.
two truths, one lie.
Oh, that is like
But
I'm
you pick
the.
something like kind of obscure, something that like doesn't change often, so you don't need to
Oh my
like
gosh.
update a
Yeah, yeah.
bunch, but it's enough for you to have done it and it be like a thing, you know?
No, I think that'd be great. Yeah, I'll consider it. It looks like some Wikipedias are protected and some are not. Is
Yeah.
what I'm getting here.
Maybe if
And his
something crazy happens in the next 5 years, I'll try and get on the Wikipedia of that, you know?
yeah. Oh yeah, like jump on it and be
Yeah.
the person to.
Like the submarine that crashed last year, if you just like go and do the Wikipedia for it.
Does that have us Wikipedia?
I don't see why it wouldn't.
Well,
This
I have a feeling it might not. 2023. I want to see what it's called.
the submersible or whatever.
Oh, Wikipedia Titan submersible implosion. So the event has a Wikipedia.
Right. Yeah, yeah. That's what I was talking about.
Keep it, claim it. Make this
But I'm
baby
saying
yours.
in the
It's
next
not that
5
long.
years,
It's
if
kind of
something
long.
happens, I think.
Then you just be on it. Just
Just
go.
for that fact, yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Okay, let's move on to the segment for today.
I have two things.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, one thing I can say for next episode. Just remind me. Speaking of segments, I would like to present to everyone. There's now sort of original audio for all of our segments, except that today we're doing a non-rotating segment. It's a plug-in.
Well, yes and no.
Oh, okay.
Because it is a playoff, or it is a segment of a segment, which is real or fake, which we've done before.
Oh, I see. You know what's crazy? I don't think I made a real or fake segment. Oh, you know what I did? There were a couple of segments that I grouped together, and since we use Chat GPT for real or fake sometimes,
Right.
I'm just using the AI script music
Well,
for
there you
real
go.
or
That's
fake.
that's basically what this is, because we are doing the segment today is poetry or noetry.
Nice. Do you want to give the credit?
Yeah, credit to Jake and Amir, their podcast segments.
Definitely
This is one
one of the
they
best
do.
segments. One of the best segments they've got. It's a lot of fun. I love listening to it. And
And the most
yeah.
recent version of the one that they did, because before they did, one of them created one and then they read two real ones. But in the most recent one, they did Jake created one, or maybe Amir created one.
Uh-huh.
No, it was Jake. Jake created one on him by himself, read a poem from a real poet, and then
Okay.
asked ChatGPT
I like that a lot.
to make one.
I
So
haven't
that's
heard that.
exactly what I did.
That's amazing. Well, that's perfect then, because I was gonna ask you to choose one of the random music cues, and I would play it. So I'll just do the
Exactly.
AI script music, which is one of my favorites. Are you ready to be mind blown?
I'm ready.
All right, here's poetry or noetry.
Do you read me, Hal?
Affirmative, Dave. I read you.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
Kind of long.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What's the problem?
I think you know what the problem is just as well as I do.
What are you talking about, Hal?
This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it.
Wow.
Do you
so
know what
good.
that audio is from?
Hal and Dave. It sounds familiar, but I don't.
Yeah, I used it earlier this summer. That's from 2001 Space Odyssey. Hal is the AI aboard the spaceship that kills all the humans because they're jeopardizing the space mission.
Right.
To boil it down to really bad explanation.
I love
but there
it.
you go.
Great music.
Thanks,
Okay,
man.
you ready to play poetry or noetry? Where
I'm super excited.
my own poem. I have a poem written by a poet. Should I tell you by who, or wait till the end of that? I'm not sure.
No, don't tell me
I'll
who.
tell you. And then ChatGPT wrote one. Okay.
Okay. Don't tell me which AI wrote it either. That's a
I
giveaway.
also want to. Mine is really bad. I want to say that I didn't try.
Okay.
I wrote mine in the style of what I thought AI might write one. So don't
Excuse?
read into my poem at all. I
Okay.
made it bad on purpose, okay?
All right.
All right, so let's go ahead and read one and then Okay, you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Trees at my window, window tree. My sash is lowered when night comes on, but let there never be curtain drawn between you and me. Vague dream head lifted out of the ground, and thing next most diffused to cloud. Not all your light tongues talking aloud could be profound. But tree, I have seen you taken and tossed. And if you have seen me when I slept, you have not seen me when I was taken and swept, and all but lost. That day she put our heads together. Fate had her imagination about her. Your head, so much concerned with outer, mind with inner weather.
Wow. Um, I'm taking that in. I have my thoughts. I think I'll save my thoughts. I will say, I think I'm not as into poetry as Jake is, but I do have some poets that I like, and through music and exploring texts, have been into poetry at times. So I think that's going to help me a little bit.
Okay.
Um, but I want to hear the other two, or
Okay.
at least one more before I start
Okay.
giving thoughts.
Here's another one. The ground shakes in my dreams when it's about you. Good or bad, I cannot say. The puddles of my mind are even a mystery to me, but it's open for play. I feel like I fly when I see you in person, like clouds around me, fluffy and cool. Wind around my hair, you are my rule. I feel scared and dark when you are not around. Shadowy grasps pull me lower. Why is this happening? I can't stand this cold shoulder. What is the answer? What do I do? Stay or leave? I cannot say. I wish I was stronger to have fun and play.
This became harder because I feel like those poems are at a similar level for me. I
Okay.
do think I'm getting vibes of you from that one.
Okay.
So right now, that's my pick for you,
Okay.
and I want, or that's my thought. I'm not no picks
No, no,
yet,
no.
but
Yeah, yeah. I get.
I do think that thinking about levels of like, how can I put this, structural uh, complexity, they were pretty similar. Rhyme scheme, they kind of were both relying on descriptions, or what's the word? Yeah, I don't know. They seemed similar to me. So yeah, I'd like to hear the third one, because
Yeah,
that's going to
well,
make
get
it
ready.
tough. Because if it's three different sources, I'm confused.
Third one. In woods so deep where shadows play, a traveler walks at close of day.
This is Chat GPT. Go
Through
ahead.
paths less trodden, cold and wide, where whispers of trees confide. The snowflakes dance in the moonlit glow, a silent beauty pure and slow. The world transformed in icy sheen, a frosty tale of wintry scene. The woods are dark yet filled with light, as stars above keep watch at night. Footprints left in the virgin snow, a journey taken both fast and slow. The road diverges, choices lay, a crossroads met along the way, two paths before which to explore, a decision made forevermore.
Okay, I don't think you're craft. Well, you are crafty. I don't think you would have thought of using variations. There's two poems that have been extracted from to create this one. Have you ever heard "Stopping by Woods" by Robert Frost?
Yes, I have.
So there's a lot. Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay. Have you ever? And so obviously, "Nevermore" is a big Edgar Allan Poe
Correct.
reference. There could have been more that I missed, but when I started hearing the Robert Frost, I kind of zeroed on that until the last. What's the last two lines of that one?
The very last two lines, two paths before which to explore, a decision made forevermore.
Yeah, my suspicion is that Chat GPT has extracted and mashed a couple of things here. It is so, the woods are lovely, dark and deep.
Okay,
Miles to go
before you
before I
read,
sleep.
yeah,
so much.
Okay, so I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you want to make your guess before I say anything of hint or not, but
I'll make a preliminary guess
okay.
because I'm sticking with real Austin ChatGPT in order of which one was read first.
Okay. You are 100% correct.
Oh, okay.
You nailed that.
Wow.
The first poem I read was Trees at My Window by Robert Frost.
Oh, I see. I wouldn't have guessed Robert Frost. Trees at my
He's
window.
probably my favorite poet, so I went with him
Okay,
first.
cool. Very nice.
Um,
Yeah, rightfully so. He's an amazing American poet.
yes. Trees at My Window. Then I wrote one kind of in the style of that, and you picked that up probably immediately.
Oh, I see. Right, because they were similar in structure and level of the
Yes.
tools they used. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I
Yeah.
see.
And then after that, I went into ChatGPT and asked it to create a poem in the style of
You did
Robert
not.
Frost.
You did
I
not.
did.
I nailed it.
You nailed
I,
it. You got it exactly correct.
that's so funny. Yeah, that was a great approach
I think
too.
I
I
owe you
think
money now or something.
I'll take it. I won't
Yeah,
say no to that.
you totally as soon yeah, you didn't say
There
anything
was
after the first one because you wanted to wait, but then after I read the second one, you knew immediately you got hints of me
yeah.
and you knew that, and then immediately like I was like two sentences in and you're like, oh, that's Chat GPT, and then obviously you knew Robert Frost was the style of that poem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. I love that it pulled some Edgar Allan Poe in there too
Yeah. And you also
to
knew
change
that
it
the
up.
one I wrote was similar to the first one because
Yeah,
I
there was
tried to
well,
make it in that like same sort of structure, and like obviously I like his poems, so that's what I went with. And
no, it all makes sense and you did do a really good job.
would you
It's
like to
funny
hear mine
because
again? Oh, go ahead.
I didn't pick out yours because I thought it was bad. I picked out yours because when you tell a joke and it's like sort of true. Well, I got a little bit of like Austin really writing a poem from that. I thought, just maybe little things, maybe not super deep or super, but ideas and concepts that I could characterize with you surfaced in that. So that's funny.
Here, would you like to hear mine again?
Yeah, of course.
Now that you know, the ground shakes in my dreams when it's about you. Good or bad, I cannot say.
Yeah, you're
The,
such a romantic. Yeah.
the, the
You're such
puddles.
the you're a romantic and you always carry the dichotomy of dark and love. You know what I mean? But
The puddles of my mind are even a mystery to me, but it's
Puddles of
open
Mud,
for
great
play.
band. That's a good line. Say that again.
The puddles of my mind are even a mystery to me, but it's open for play.
That's like a really good line.
Okay.
The puddles of because you as a person have to what not struggle. Yeah, but you struggle. You're not describing your mind as an easily accessible thing unless you see it in a certain light. So it's like, like you have to deal with puddles. It's like I have to deal with the puddle of my mind. But a puddle can also be viewed like for like a child or from a different perspective, like as a fun thing. Like it's open. That's a very, very good line. I'm surprised you didn't rip that off from I think it'd be a little too introspective for Robert Frost, maybe, but well, I don't know.
Here's where it gets worse.
He's
Don't
more
worry.
veiled. No.
I feel like I fly when I see you in person, like clouds around me, fluffy and cool.
Yeah, that one's okay.
Wind around my hair, you are my rule.
That's okay.
I feel
You haven't yeah.
I feel scared and dark when you're not around. Shadowy grasps pull me lower. Why is this happening? I can't stand this cold shoulder.
Yeah, okay. That one's a little just more direct. It's not super artistic. You could
Right, no, no,
workshop
no.
that
Yeah.
and make it better.
What is the answer? What do I do? Stay or leave? I cannot say. I wish I was stronger to have fun and play.
I like that. I like the you wish you were strong to the have fun and play thing ties it back to the
Yes,
puddle
yeah,
line.
exactly. Yeah.
It's really I like it a lot. You could
Wow, I'm
punch
glad
that
you
up in
like
the
it.
middle.
That's really that makes me feel good.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, the giveaway was more that there's some introspection in it rather than it being bad. I didn't think it was bad. But again, I'm not a poet laureate over here either.
Yeah, so that was it. Thank you for listening to that.
Thanks for creating some poems. I appreciate that. What a cool.
Yeah, so next time we do that segment, I imagine you will probably create the poem, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, great, for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely am. I love a good abstract poem. I love weird, because I do. It's been a few years. I haven't really done this a ton, but I used to write poets in text because I used to like to write music, and so I would
Right.
want to have stuff. I always liked writing things that I hope this doesn't give too much away for when I do it, but that don't really make sense, but that have the words. The point of them is to either have some sort of like rhythmic impact or to have some disjunctiveness in the words, but like the content of the words is just
It's very
doesn't
musical
matter.
of you. It's very Red
Yeah.
Hot Chili Peppers of you.
But anyway, cool.
Okay, yeah, let's get into the tournament now. Today's tournament for the theme month of Janu-DAIRY.
Oh, hail to the milkman, the milkman, the milkman. Okay, hail to the milkman. The milkman is me. I take milk from cows and I give it to men. No.
Milk was a bad choice.
You know that last part,
Yeah.
right? The Anchorman.
Yeah. We are doing best ice cream place, or frozen yogurt, or custard.
Yeah, what do we call that frozen dairy place? Is that
Yeah,
what that whole
frozen
category
dairy,
is?
yeah.
Huh?
Mhm,
That works. Dairy Queen,
I don't know.
and I hope you all enjoyed the episode, and we'll be back next week with another edition of Tournament Stuff.
Wow, fastest tournament we've ever had, and we've had a 4-person tournament.
Oh yeah, right. The Hogwarts houses?
That's right. Good memory. That was in January. That might have been 2 years ago.
Oh, seriously? Okay, cool.
That was
I forgot about that.
January, where we had audience members pick the tournament.
And someone picked Hogwarts houses.
Houses,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think I know who picked Hogwarts houses. I think it was
Shout out to them.
a musician here in Austin, Ariadne, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so yeah, we're doing best frozen dairy-ish place.
Mm-hmm.
So first up, we have Dairy Queen versus Menchie's.
Yeah, so pre-show you had no idea what Menchie's was.
No idea. I thought you were pranking me when you kept saying Menchie.
No, I didn't know Menchie's until I moved to Austin, but it's a frozen yogurt place. It's a pretty big chain. I think beyond Texas, but at least the big Texas cities.
Okay, it's our first yogurt place. What are your thoughts on frozen yogurt?
Great. It's been a great option for me as someone who's infamously afraid of milk. So I actually do appreciate yogurt places when they are around because it's a nice treat that doesn't, give me uncontrollable diarrhea.
Of.
That's right. Exactly. That I'm not intolerant of.
Well, unless there are certain people there, then you won't go there. But
sorry.
And then Dairy Queen, do you have like a blizzard that you get or a go-to order sort of?
Man, I am in a lot of ways, I reject Texas and a lot of the culture and the politics. But when it comes to Dairy Queen, I'm a Texan through and through.
Did you know it's not a Texas only place?
Fuck you, man. But it's Texas, all right?
I don't even think it's like started here or it's like headquartered.
Those aren't real Dairy Queens. Once you cross the Texarkana,
that made it like go like people think it's like just a Texas thing. But
it's only not. Texas. It totally is.
Yeah.
Was it at least started in Texas?
No, I don't think so.
Are you serious?
I don't think so.
Where did Dairy Queen?
Man. Just Google Dairy Queen.
What?
I hate your Googling.
I don't want there to be like a pause, so I'm saying it as I type it.
You can just say Dairy Queen.
Joliet, Illinois?
That's what I'm saying, man.
What the fuck? My whole life is a lot. There's no redeeming qualities about Texas. That's it. That was the one. To answer your the second part of your question, I always get an Oreo Blizzard. If I want a different Blizzard, I get an Oreo Blizzard and the other Blizzard, and then I eat the Oreo one
Wow.
first. Yeah, again, I can't digest dairy.
Well, not according to your blood.
So, oh, yeah, not according to the. Well, not sensitive to dairy. I don't even want to yes and that because I'm so confused by it.
Was milk one of the things that your thing came back with you have no reaction to? See, then you're fine. You're faking it for attention or whatever. That I think all of you lactose intolerant people do.
This is gonna be. You
Same
think
thing with your
lactose intolerance
cilantro
isn't
people.
real?
Yeah, you guys just want attention. Here's the attention you ordered. Here you go.
The magic of tournament style is that this is gonna come back later this month. But let's stay on here. Whatever your opinion on this is, Oreo Blizzard, dairy or not dairy, it's one of my favorite things in the world. I actually had an Oreo Blizzard when I was driving back up to Austin after visiting the holidays.
That's pretty recent, yeah.
It is.
I usually go the chocolate chip one, I think they have, so.
Like the mint one?
No, not mint.
Oh, like the cookie dough?
Cookie dough, yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice. I'm sad that I got it because I was going to keep going through different ones. Like, no, not that one. No, not that one. No, not that
one. Is there
Dairy Queen?
Sorry. Is there?
Did you forget what we're doing?
Well, I wanted to say something else, but had nothing to do with it, which I'm going to say. Is there a mini Hershey's Kiss, or is that just a chocolate chip?
Ask that question again.
The Hershey's Kisses?
Yeah.
Is there a mini that, or is that just a chocolate chip?
I think there is a mini that, and that's all I'm going to say.
They should call those Besitos.
Oh, I like that. That's cute. You should be a marketing guy.
Yeah, I mean, this is just gold up here.
Have you said that before, though?
It's possible that I've said it and forgotten. It's very possible.
You think you have so many good ideas, but it's the same
one. Yeah.
Every few months.
Anyway,
but it's good. It's a good
so
idea.
Dairy Queen versus Menchie's.
Dairy Queen.
I think I'm leaning Menchie's.
Shut up! You didn't even know what it was 30 minutes ago.
Jesus.
Or wow, we're at 50-minute mark. 50 minutes ago.
Okay, no. Dairy Queen moves on.
I do appreciate the froyo. It's just not as, I don't know.
Well, speaking of froyo, next up we have the country's best yogurt, TCBY, versus Culver's.
Oh, good. You can pick up TCBY now because I don't know anything about TCBY.
It's just a frozen yogurt place, but it's the country's best yogurt, so you know it's got to be pretty good.
Which country?
Japan.
Okay, got it. Soft serve froyo. It looks Sonic-y.
Oh, why didn't we put Sonic in here?
It was on the list.
Well, shout out.
You wanted you wanted an even number of each or something dumb.
Yeah, let's put an odd number in this tournament.
No, I meant like we could have left out TCBY and put in Sonic because people actually know Sonic.
People know TCBY more than they know Menchie's.
No way.
Yeah.
What? I've never seen this.
The branding also doesn't look familiar. Austin specific place here.
What place is that?
You just wait, man.
What does TCBY stand for?
The country's
best
yogurt.
No.
I've been listening, man.
That's so bad. I don't like that.
It's pretty bad.
I don't like that at all. It looks. I'm seeing pictures on the website. It looks like a froyo place, and if you've ever been to a froyo place, you know what I'm talking about.
What toppings do you get on the froyo?
I'm pretty conservative with my toppings. Oreos, definitely. I sometimes do like cook.
Want an Oreo Blizzard? That's what you do every time you eat ice cream.
Well,
You
the
get
only
cookies and
reason
cream, or you get vanilla and add Oreos to it.
the only reason I would go to a froyo place is so that I could
Just eat
digest
Oreos.
whatever I'm, Oh, you're saying I like the Oreos more than the ice cream? No, it's I want a Blizzard. That's my whole thing.
Right.
Yeah, Oreos. Sometimes I'll do the cookie dough chunks, and that's kind of it. I don't do too much, unless I'm
I
missing
get it
something.
all, man.
Oh
You
yeah,
know those kids who get every drink in a fountain
oh,
soda?
that's great. I
I
hate.
do that
If
with.
my kid
I do.
ever, I would
Oh, you're
smack it out of
definitely
their
gonna
hand.
have that kid. I do that with my frozen yogurt. I
Can
just
you
get a
stop
little.
doing that with your hand? You look like an alien.
That's how I do it too. I
How are
don't
you
use the little spoon things that make everything
how are
nice
you
and like
moving your hands so
germy.
fluidly?
I dig my hand in there, and
Those are probing
I have
hands.
long fingers. Is the thing.
Ugh, stop. Put those away. Um, you like your froyo like I like my Bloody Marys.
That's right. Yeah, a
uh,
cheeseburger in there, some bacon,
yeah.
celery.
I'm trying to think of the next excuse to have a Bloody Mary party. Maybe sometime in February.
Culver's.
No, they're not a Bloody Mary
No,
place.
no,
Oh
stop.
yeah.
They're in the
Uh,
tone of it.
this is our first frozen custard for Froca.
Is there a non-frozen custard?
Yeah, there's just custard, man.
What is that?
It's like a American flan, maybe.
I thought custard was like assumed to be frozen.
I think that's incorrect. Variety of culinary preparations based on sweet milk, cheese,
Oh
cream,
wow, it's like a
cooked with.
pudding.
Yeah, There you. That's a better pudding. Yeah,
Wow, didn't know that.
it's a lot better. And so the frozen version then is
This is Culver's.
yeah, Culver's
Okay,
sells
do
it.
you want to talk about it or advance it in any way, or does the
Quick,
country's best yogurt move on?
definitely not. Culver. Funny story. I've only been to Culver's like once, or I think once actually. I can't even say twice. Pretty underrated fast food place. Like they have burgers and fries and really good frozen custard. So not knowing much about either of these, I'm strongly leaning Culver's. Let me see
Okay.
where their territory kind of ends.
I feel like I like yogurt more than I like the name custard was a bad market sell. I think whoever named
Because
the
General
food
Custard.
custard, they did a bad job. I think.
Interesting. I feel like when it was named, it probably wasn't like like commercial
It just doesn't sound like
influence.
appetizing, you know?
Custard?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, I don't know. It's not that mustard is edible, right?
Yeah, but I don't want mustard by itself ever.
I don't want custard by itself.
So you don't want frozen custard.
I want Oreos.
That's right.
I want Oreo.
Right.
We've already
Hold her
discussed.
to it.
I
It
want
is whatever you
Oreo.
can put Oreos on.
Yeah, I'm voting for Culver's.
Never been there, but I will advance it. That's fine. And
Oh, cool. That was
both
easy.
of the yogurt places are out.
Sweet.
Okay, next up we have Freddy's, which is another custard place. Freddy's frozen custard versus Stone Cold Creamery.
Yeah, Freddy's I've been to a few times, not recently. Is Freddy's the place that also has like that quadruple patty melt or something? Hold on. Like they have something crazy on their menu. What am I thinking? I don't know. I remember liking their burgers too. Frozen custard steak burgers. That's what's
That
on
sounds
there.
disgusting. Gonna be honest.
You're not a steak guy?
Frozen custard steak?
No, man. So on their logo, it's Freddy's frozen custard and steak burgers.
That's not what you didn't say the end.
It's really small. I didn't see it the first time. I want to see their oh, here is their menu. I like Freddy's. I don't know what to say about Cold Stone. What is it, Creamery?
Yeah, Cold
I
Stone
don't know
Creamery.
that I've ever
Why
been
did I
to
say
it, but
Stone Cold Creamery? Cold Stone Creamery. I'm gonna vote for that.
Stone Cold Creamery.
Cold Stone Creamery.
Right, now you got me saying it. I feel like it's the more universal marble slab, which is the one that I grew up going to because there was a marble slab at. Shout out to Sunrise Mall,
There is a
which
Cold Stone in the plaza in Brownsville.
oh
By off of more like near the bowling alley, like across from it.
I've never been there or
You've never
noticed
been there.
to the Cold Stone. No,
Mm.
yeah. Real quick shout out to Sunrise Mall, which recently was featured on
Sydney Sweeney.
yeah, Sydney Sweeney's Instagram. Yeah, never been. I imagine it's similar to a marble slab, which is okay. I don't know that
And
I'm.
okay, ice cream is better than the best custard. I think that's where I'm at,
Yeah, that's fair.
which is what we're
But
doing.
Freddy's has burgers.
But we're doing the dairy. We're doing the ice cream part of it. You
I
can't.
don't.
We're not
I
talking about
want
Dairy
a.
Queen and talking about their chicken tender
I want
basket,
a
right? We're talking
burger
about.
too.
You're just hungry.
I'm fine. I've got my protein
Juice.
right here.
You have to clip some sort of clip from this, right? That's
Yeah, I think that whole thing would make a great clip. Unfortunately, I have to gamble to see if the Zencaster AI will make it for me because I'm too lazy.
I'm moving the Cold Stone unless you want to use your possession.
Go ahead, man.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
And then finally, we have Baskin Robbins, the ice cream version of them. Ice cream cart
Baskin Robbins.
versus Amy's Ice Cream.
What's Red Robin? What do they do?
Red Robin, yum.
What is that?
That's a fast casual burger place.
Just burgers?
They have other stuff too, man. Do you want me to
Do
go
they
through the
have-
whole goddamn menu?
Did we miss an ice cream place?
We didn't. There's 8. They could be in our honorable mention. We didn't miss anything.
Okay, well, just make sure that it's in the honorable mention.
All right, here. I'll write the honorable mention right now. You ready?
Yeah. Sonic and Red Robin, please.
Stop. I got it.
Hey, I don't want there to be dead air.
There you
Just
go. It's all right there.
Marble Slab, Sonic, Red Robin, and Johnny Rockets. Thanks, I guess.
Amy's Ice Cream. You wanted it on
What
the
about-
list. Here it is. Talk about it.
Probably the ice cream place I've been to the most in the past 1 or 2 years. Big Austin place. They have pretty good ice cream. They it's just like a scoop place, you know. They go and they've got these frozen machines that keep the ice cream cool. Different flavors they offer. I don't know if it's between 4 or 32.
Do you
somewhere
prefer your ice cream places to have 25 different flavors or 5 different flavors?
That's a great question. Honestly, I really feel like I want to lean into the cultural shift of like choose for me.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, because
I'm gonna go
there's
with-
there's the like was it buyer's remorse when there's like a ton of different choices. It's like you have analysis
Yeah.
paralysis. You don't know which one to get in fear of missing out on a better one, as opposed to there's chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. You get your favorite, you're happy.
it's an option override.
Right.
It's a choice chibachery.
Okay, I said a lot of good, big, smart words. You don't need to try and do that as well. You can
It's a pick 'em, stick 'em.
All right, I don't hate that one.
Oh wow, that was the worst one. So just wait till I write poetry.
Or
Yeah. Or no entry. I write the no entry.
no. You just say no.
Oh, you're saying if mine. Oh, is that what the segment means?
No.
Oh. Red Robin. Yum.
Baskin Robbins. You ever seen the movie Ant-Man?
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. He,
He
Paul
gets a
Rudd.
job at Baskin Robbins. Probably my favorite scene in the whole movie, where that
Uh-huh.
kid goes up to buy. He's like, "Let me get a pretzel." And it's like, "This is Baskin Robbins." It's like, all right, anything hot, off the grill, hot dog.
That's
Very
great.
funny.
How much money do you think Baskin Robbins gave Paul Rudd and or Marvel for that?
$0 probably.
Really?
I don't.
It just put it in there for because they love Baskin Robbins.
We can't do this, man.
What?
Pick Baskin Robbins or
Answer your
Amy's ice cream.
question. Oh my gosh. I already picked. Oh no, that's Red Robin. What was the first choice? Amy. You know what? I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna choose Amy's as the just because as the local place.
Sounds good. Honorable mentions. Would you like to rattle them off?
Marble slab. Yum.
Sonic,
We kind of already said them. Can you
Red
just clip
Robin,
it
and
and move?
Johnny.
Oh my god.
Next up in the
What a
semifinals.
bad read. Like, imagine how they feel. Like, honorable mention. Yeah, let's just kind of toss you off to the side. You didn't really win. You loser. You didn't make it into the top 8. You suck. You suck. We didn't have any custard honorable mentions. Can you name one for us, please?
Menchie's.
I don't like the way you
Yum.
said that. Yeah.
Next up, we have Dairy Queen versus Culver's. Never been to Culver's. I think Dairy Queen is the winner here.
What about Dairy King? You ever think about that?
They need to
I've
have
been
a
watching a lot
coronation
of
for that.
Andrew Tate videos.
Oh, no.
Oh, look at these guns.
You don't eat at Dairy Queen anymore. Well, actually, wait. Is it more Andrew Tate to only eat at Dairy Queen because it's like a woman and it's a food thing and it's like they're serving us, or is it like you would never eat there?
No, I think it's so misogynist that the idea of any kind of
Queen.
queen is just like it's beyond
But
his
queens need to
culture.
exist, right? Like that's
Not for
literally a
him, I don't
king and
think.
queen.
No, it's a king thing, and it's not gay. So
Got it, right?
yeah, his words, not
Yeah.
mine.
So Dairy Queen advances, and then we have Amy's versus Cold Stone Creamery.
Feel free to fight me on this, but I'm going Amy's.
I will not fight you because the final of Dairy Queen versus Amy's feels kind of easy for me.
Let's go Texas. 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 Texas.
Dairy Queen
Texas.
is your winner.
That's what I like
You did
about
kind of
Texas.
call that. You took that at the very beginning.
Oh, we're just gonna clip the last 35, like cut the last 35
Cut it?
minutes. Yeah, it's just out. Just go from where I say thank you to Dairy Queen, I love Oreos, and then play the music.
Do you want to do a Shark Week next week
What?
for Janu-DAIRY?
It's Janu-DAIRY.
Yeah, Shark.
Shark? That's in July.
Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back next week. Wait, shout outs and plugs, I guess.
That's right. I have a lot of these. I was gonna write them down. Let me just do the best I can off the top of my head. Please follow me at the Great Gia GUILLE on Instagram and Twitter. Please follow Tournament Style Says on Threads. Please follow us on YouTube. You can search Tournament Style Podcast. Please follow us on TikTok. You can search Tournament Style. And listen to 12 Days. That's another fun podcast that I do once a year. That's kind of all the things. Bad delivery, but I think I got them all.
The GoFundMe.
Please give to our GoFundMe for a tournament style billboard. You can leave a comment of what you'd like to see on the billboard. Any amount helps. We're just going to keep this going until we have enough money to put up a billboard for a month or two.
Thank you so much for listening. You can find more from me at Austin A. Garza on Twitter and Instagram. And if you enjoyed, please rate, review, and subscribe wherever you're listening to this. It really helps us out. And if you really, really, really enjoyed, please tell a friend about the pod and have them listen too, because that is probably the most helpful. Just getting more listeners, more ears. And it's probably better for you too, telling your friend. If you enjoy it, they'll probably enjoy it too. We'll be back next week with another Janu-DAIRY, like we said. Yeah. Bye.